Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do something a little different. So I've actually been doing my own challenge over on Instagram where I am creating love inspired, since it's February, art every day. So today, which is February 19th, marks day 19. So I wanted to walk you through some of my favorite ones and just kind of show you the process of what I've been creating. I can say that it's definitely been a challenge because I haven't always been inspired to create anything, and I do work a full-time job, so I tend to try and start these when I'm on my break. And then by the end of the night, after I get home from work, I'm just exhausted. And so some of the things that I've created, I've really been able to pour a lot of energy and thought into, and others I'm just I don't want to, one, disappoint myself by not doing it and not posting, and I will just put something up that is not the greatest in my opinion. But I was I'm gonna really challenge myself and see how it goes. So the first day, so this was actually day one, so this is why I wanted to show you guys this one. And I was just creating two little cactuses that are in love. They're stuck together because they live in the same pot. But I really had a hard time actually creating this because faces are just so hard. I went back and forth on how I wanted the eyes to look, what expressions I wanted them to have, the background. Do I create a scene? And that, I will say, is another thing that I really struggled with so far during this challenge, because I want to create elaborate scenes, but I just don't always have the time to do that. And maybe as I get better in learning how to use Procreate, that'll improve and it won't be as much of a struggle. But that's what I was created for day one. I don't remember what day this was, but I decided to create a couple of little beavers or otters. I'm gonna say they're otters. I can't remember what I created. And they're just chilling in the water and they're holding hands. And I really went back and forth with using the watercolor brushes to give it that watercolor effect. But again, I'm still learning and I haven't quite figured out how to use those brushes in a digital space to where it'll actually look the way that I want it to look. But I ended up utilizing some brushes that give you more of that fur texture, which I ended up liking a lot better, and the layering ended up looking a lot better too. But then I started to run out of time and I just wanted to get the picture up before the end of the day, so I really didn't have a lot of time to spend on the background. Now this is probably one of my favorite ones, which you would think it's a love challenge. February is all about love, but I wanted to create something that embodied the loss of someone that you love. And so this was a little bear who, you can tell by the patch of dirt that's next to him, has lost someone that he really cared about. But I really loved creating that whole background scene. It was so moody and it was just a lot of fun. And I really wanted it to embody sadness. So I really love that one. This one was more of a happy scene, I would say. Just a beautiful sunset. I think I really just wanted to create things that embodied love or things that I love. which one of them is nature. I love being out in nature and the water. So I really wanted to kind of embody that. Sunsets, sunrises. I believe in taking every opportunity to see the sunrise, every day, and seeing the sunset, because you never know if you will have another opportunity to do that. And so I really struggled with this one in particular, because I wanted to do something like a heart in the sand. I couldn't quite figure out how to accomplish that to make it look really realistic. So then I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna just create a couple of turtles in the sand that are watching the sunset. And then if you know anything about turtles, they spend the majority of their lives in the water, and they only come on to land to breed. So I thought, like, they will never see each other again. What a beautiful embodiment. Now this one was just totally random. I ended up just drawing a bunch of gummy bears. I don't know why. I was just feeling like, candy and love. And I'm like, gummy bears are so cute. And then the way that I did this was I created the first one and then I duplicated it, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna make it every color that I can think of, and I think it came out really good. And this one I really love, because I love anything that, again, is super moody, and especially if it has to do with like the sky. So I actually had started this particular background when I first got Procreate, and I was literally just playing around. Wasn't really sure what I was doing, just playing with a lot of the different brushes. And then when I started to do this challenge, I'm like, okay, let's create some humpback whales up in the sky. They're in love, and the moon gets to witness their kiss. Like, how cute is that? So I definitely want to do something like this more of in the future, because I think, like, creating animals in an environment that they're not known for, like, you don't think about whales being in the clouds, like, so I just really loved creating this, because I thought, like, wow, like, what can I do next? Like, what can I create? What animals can I create in an environment that they're not known for being in? So I really love this. And this one, I had so much fun playing around with too. I saw an image on Instagram. When I went to that creator's page, it's basically they use AI to generate a lot of different images for their Instagram page. And the one image that I saw were these two cats, super bougie, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to try and do that. So I'm like, here, I'm gonna make one pink, the other one I'm gonna keep white, and they're all about the sparkles, they're all about the flashy life. And I didn't even know, like, how I was gonna make this happen. And there are a couple of things where, especially with Procreate, it's all about how you layer things. And once I started, I realized there were certain things that I put on the wrong layer, and then there really is no way to erase those type of things without kind of starting over, and I really didn't want to do that. So I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I'm just gonna have to be really aware of what I'm doing and what layers I'm working in. But I loved how it turned out. Just the two cats who are super flashy and are just all about it. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been up to so far over on Instagram. So if you want to follow along, I highly suggest that you hop on over there. I've still got 10 more days of the challenge that I'm doing to get to the end of the month of February. So I hope you'll check it out. So follow me over on Instagram at moody.cloud9. And other than that, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye.